Bite-sized business award-winning talk, helping smart businesses scale, not just walk. From structure to strategy, marketing to flow, Kylie and Jenni, let's get your business to grow. Bite-sized business, real talk, sharp and clear. Growth, visibility, and shifting up a gear. Smart chat, strong moves, no playing small. Kylie and Jenni, ready for it all. This is bite-sized business, straight to the core. System, strategy, and so much more. Marketing and lands, offers that sell. Kylie and Jenni, we do it damn well.
Hello, Kylie. How are you today?
Great to see you, Jenni. I'm doing so well. And how fun is it to watch us in that over the years and all our different hairdos?
I know, right? I was up early this morning, so I did not dry my hair today, although I have been now. But yes, I love your new haircut. It's so different to I haven't seen you for 2 months. It's been so long. So many things
Yeah,
have changed. It's so great
it
to see you
sure
though.
has. So before we get stuck into our topic today, I just want to say congratulations to the whole Elephant in the Room team. It's amazing. I see you've been in New York. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we were in New York last week for the Stevie Awards. It's been an incredibly amazing couple of months. We won the Queensland First Nations Exporter of the Year award. We're going to Canberra next week actually for the national finalists, which is just lovely to be part of. But New York were nominated or finalists in 4 Stevie Awards and brought home 1 gold and 3 silver gongs, which was really exciting. Incredibly, whirlwind trip. Left on Friday, got back this Thursday, and then we had Empire Builders all weekend, and now I'm in Sydney. So it's been a whirlwind couple of weeks, but incredibly proud of the work the team have done and the recognition that we have around, particularly with the one that we won, which was supply diversity and basically social procurement, which is one of my absolute loves. So yeah, really, really proud.
Brilliant. So exciting to watch it all happening,
Thank you. It's
Jenni.
really
So
kind.
happy for you. So today we're talking about really how we can get your visibility increased before the end of the year if you're not Jenni and has been jet setting around and sharing her incredible wins, then for others we need to think about what can we do to lift it. And really
Yeah.
why it matters right now, because of course right now there's more meta ads than ever before. There's all the
Yeah.
Black Friday ads going on. And so our feeds are just full. So how are we going to stop the scroll? How are we going to get attention? So I've got 3 little
Yeah.
bite-sized things to share with you.
And I have one to share as well, just in case.
Great.
Can
Great.
you
Why
go
don't you
first? So
share
tell me the
yours
first.
first?
Well, I thought mine is because we're, I guess, off the back of all the awards and the conversation, one of the things we really have been really proud of is our ability to share our message and the work that we're doing. And so starting to create, I guess, and claiming our position as a thought leader, particularly in supplier diversity, social procurement, and Indigenous engagement. So I think one really great way, if you haven't been doing blogs, and I know you're going to talk about some really cool tactical things, but one of the key things is having a really clear and strong message that associates you with your services and your client pool. So for us, it's cultural leadership, it's impact-driven business, and even redefining supply diversity. So I think doing, claiming your position. So is that a video, even doing a short video each week, or doing a piece on LinkedIn, like a post, or writing a blog and sharing that, really starting to show up and have a very clear voice so that, as you say, through all those ads and through all that kind of social media noise, you can really stand out and people go, that's the expert I want to work with.
Absolutely. I completely agree. And just a little reminder to everyone that you're not just working on your SEO for your blog, but also your AEO and your GEO, because you want to be the one that they recommend when someone asks the question in AI. So
Yeah,
it
definitely.
is just changing so fast. It's crazy.
So
So
tell me
then,
your first one. I'm really excited.
well, it actually leads on from yours, really, particularly with what's been going on for you, and that is to update your bio and update your cover images. So you might want to make them festive, or you might want to splash out some things that have been changing for your business this year. And definitely you want to be updating links. So one thing I would suggest is choosing one platform to start with. So for example, head over to your Instagram platform, check out your bio. Does it need a little update? Facebook, LinkedIn, of course, your Google business profile. So make sure that it's reflecting what you're offering now, because often we do that at the beginning of the year. Things change through the year, and then at the end of the year, it's still the same. So even, award badges or new offerings. I've even seen people that have done a full overhaul of their branding and that's not reflected. And the person I was speaking to recently, she did that branding overhaul 2 years ago, but hadn't changed her logo on Instagram. I was like, then there's a little bit of disconnect there. So,
Yeah.
make sure that your visibility is
I think
really
that's so important. I think that
healthy.
and it goes that consistency piece. So everyone you show up in the same person on all the different platforms, and so people know that that you are they can see you and follow you across all those different platforms because there's that connectedness. I think it's making me think: have we updated our profile photos? We're going to do that after this. So what's your second one?
That would be to celebrate a client win that matters to you. So often we are talking about things that we've done ourselves. So, for example, I flew home Wednesday night and Thursday had a massive day. Thursday night, I was running a workshop and I was about to take a photo of me and poof, put it out. And then I went, hang on, why don't I just wait till the end and go, what happened? What was a win that happened in there for one of them, not just the win that I'm doing the workshop? So I thought, I'm going to make a just concerted effort next year to talk about the wins for my clients, but without actually saying who they are, because I know a lot of people want that to be private. But yeah, I thought that's really important. I'm going to focus on that. So you can use your platform to spotlight the ripple effect of what's going on. So, which of course is celebrating yourself because your clients are having those wins because of the effect that you've had on them. So, some
I
kind of
really
shout
love
out.
that.
Yeah, so shout out
I love.
not just for your client, but also for a team member or someone you're collaborating with.
I got very excited then and cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm clearly excited to speak to you today. What I love about that is that it reminds people that just because your clients don't want their name to be shared, you can still say, we work with a client in this particular industry. They came to our workshop and they had a massive transformation in the session and they told me XYZ. So you can still talk about those beautiful transformations without mentioning the clients. I think it's a really, really good point to make, that sometimes people go, oh, well, I can't use it. I don't have a testimonial. Well, you do. You can use the case study, the story. And remember, people connect with stories. The business name is less of a concern. Often it's the story, and those regular transformation stories make a huge difference. Love that.
I agree. And I think being able to share an aha moment. So, for example, at the end of every workshop, I always say, what was your aha moment from that? And on Thursday night after this workshop I ran, I just was filled with all the loveliness and all the love in their aha moments. So tell me, Jenni, one of the aha moments that was shared with you from your empire builders that just finished yesterday.
Oh, a massive one. We had one business who were talking about what enough was going to be like, what their business is going to grow into. And again, can't name the business, but working with the business, they're actually looking at some of the pipeline businesses and they recognize that the work they're doing and some of the pipeline they're doing, their business is going to be 5 times bigger in terms of revenue within 5 years. And they'd never step back to look at that and say, well, how do I manage that? What does that look like? So for them to not only step in, I said, do you realize this is the size your business is going to be? And they looked at me and were like, what are you talking about? This, no. And you could see them kind of bringing that thought process in, going, I started it kind of as this baby little business. It's been really successful. Now you're talking about numbers and volume and size that I had never even dreamed about. So watching them kind of move into that space, into that state, and then go, okay, what do I need to make that happen and to make sure that we can deliver when we get to there, was just amazing. So that was like the end of day 2, start of day 3, we kind of revisited it, and it was just a beautiful moment for me to see him just build and grow. So I'm so excited about that. And then to
Oh,
be
that's so
following him
awesome.
for the next 3 months about it is even better.
That's so awesome. And so hearing that immediately sets the scene that you're the one that's helped that person get to that realization. So it's a win for both of you. I think it's so
Exactly,
wonderful.
agreed. Yeah, I love that. And
So
again,
wonderful.
note to my team, we need to do that.
Yeah.
So
So my
what's the third one? What's the
yeah,
third way we can get like some quick wins and visibility before the end of the year?
this one's a really small one. It's just a tiny little bite-sized action, and that is to schedule even just one thing for the Christmas period. So it could be as easy as a post telling people what dates you closed for. It could be scheduling an email letting people know what's happening over that break time, or scheduling an email that's one of your regular ones, but it could go out without you having to do it. So rather than just going invisible and switching off during that period where we all, getting busier and busier and then just boof, closing down, actually preparing in advance so that we've got something that tells people we're still here.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it's, again, it's that subtle piece. You know, me and videos are not friends all the time, although we're getting better. But that idea about saying I can schedule an email, have it go on the 20th of December, and it connects with people and it reminds them if they're already on leave, when they come back in the new year, they're going to see your email in their inbox. They're going to say, oh, that's right. And they're going to be connected and reconnected with you until they actually read that email or do something with them. So I love that.
Absolutely. So what's one thing that you would do with your team that you will schedule so that you don't have to think about it and you can all have a break?
In fact, I think it is probably the email and the blog. We've been thinking a lot about that, I guess, combining that thought leadership piece. We're about to launch a new version of Empire Builders, which is a 12-month version of Empire Builders, which allows people to come to 3 of the workshops in the whole year and get 12 months coaching. It's a whole reset for businesses that runs a year. So for us, talking about that and why that works and why that's important, and drawing on my experience, I've been doing that with myself, and the importance of me spending time and investing in my own coaching experience and journey so that I can share with others. And so our email that we're looking to post, or our blog, will be around that journey and why it's important and why we've created this new program. We were going to launch it in the new year, but I think maybe we'll do that early December, mid-December, before we close out. I think it's a great idea.
And you can always think of it as the soft launch and then do the big launch in January. I quite enjoy doing
Yeah,
that kind of a thing. So
I
I'm
actually really love
testing
that.
the waters.
My team is listening. We might be onto something for us in the next couple of weeks.
Well,
And what
I'm
about you, Carly? What is the one thing you're going to do?
I'm definitely, well, actually, I'm taking a break earlier than usual. I'm having a little eye operation, so closing for a week. Then I'll be back for a week and then closed again. So I'm trying to get all my stuff ready now. And so for me, it's doing some social posts so that they're scheduled, ready to go. And that all comes about from the blogs. I was just finishing off a blog on accessibility today. So probably I'm going to do that one because, excuse me, every business owner needs to think about. I was just looking at some stats. 1 in 5 Australians has a disability. So that's a huge lot of money that you're leaving on the table if your business, online or offline, isn't accessible.
Yeah,
So that's,
very
as you
much.
know, one of my passion topics. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And I've actually
Amazing. I
created a
love
little
that.
checklist that we'll put into the comments so that people can go through and just tick, 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 tick to get all the things done before they take a break.
So the call to action for everyone listening today is to download that checklist that's going to be on all the platforms. Have a look at what you can do and go through those things. It's going to take you, maybe 30 minutes or so to kind of look at what they're doing, even do the post. If it's scheduling your posts, pull some old posts, repurpose some posts, create new posts, whatever it is you're going to do for the next 30 days to really get some momentum before the end of the year. Write a blog, but download that checklist and start doing those things so that you can build some visibility and create some momentum before you take your break, so you can harness it again in the new year and starting 2026 off with a bang. Absolutely love that, Kylie. Amazing tips as always. It's been such a pleasure to see you today. It's been so long. Next year we'll hopefully kind of reset in our time frame again and get to see each other more often and chat more often. But good luck for your surgery. Good luck for the next of the year, and we will see you at our next Bite Size.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Jenni. Bye, everyone.
Thanks everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bite-sized business award-winning talk, helping smart businesses scale, not just walk. From structure to strategy, marketing to flow, Kylie and Jenni, let's get your business to grow. Bite-sized business, real talk, sharp and clear, growth, visibility, and shifting up a gear. Smart chat, strong moves, no playing small. Kylie and Jenni, ready for it all. This is